Today, you saw the competition. That is the most competitive process. I think we had over 200 applicants for 2 spots, and the 2 spots come with $50,000 non-dilutive prizes, which are funded by New York Community Trust and MUFG Bank, as well as NYSERDA and NYU's support.
What has been absolutely special about the Urban Future Prize competition is that originally we focused on New York City, on the urban environment. But over time, it became clear, based on who was coming into the competition, that the winners had technologies that were broadly applicable and broadly valuable across the country and the world.
We get to see the newest of the new young companies who are doing really innovative things.
The caliber of the finalists are just off the charts. And every single person that presented, frankly, I thought was worthy of support and worthy of getting market share.
We first found out about the Urban Future Prize through our partners with Venture for Climate Tech, which is a NYSERDA-funded program that we did last year. So just to get to a point where we were finalists was an accomplishment, I would say, for us. But to be winners is even more exciting and humbling. The prize not only allows us to fund things like making sure that we have our licenses in place for the technology that we're going to be commercializing, but it also allows us to do even more pilots. So we have a plan to do 4 pilots over the next 12 months. Each of those pilots are usually self-funded. So having money in place in order to do those pilots is also really important.
One of the winners this year, Limeloop, really struck home for me because I am an Amazon Prime member like many others, and like so many consumers, have become addicted to the convenience of having products brought to my doorstep. But as an environmentalist, I'm also cognizant of the fact that that transformation of the market, which was only accelerated or supercharged by the pandemic, has really significant environmental impacts and consequences. So Limeloop's shining a spotlight on those impacts and coming in with a solution to mitigate them was, I think, particularly powerful for me as a consumer.
We're all used to the piles of garbage in New York City. We're used to how much kind of goes on delivery days when those packages are piling up on the sidewalk. So to be able to work with an organization that not only believes in making environmental changes, but doing so in really dense populated urban centers like New York is a really serendipitous meet.
I don't think people realize how much a clean earth would mean to them. Less cancer. Less asthma. You can really live.
For my youth team, who's really focused on environmental justice conversations, climate justice conversations, allowing them to be in a space where they can represent the work that they're doing, but also connect with others that are in the same field of interest, I think is really inspiring for them, both on a professional and a personal level.
They're learning from each other, working collaboratively, and that's what this is all about. We are building an ecosystem for climate tech, and we do it very well.
Over the years, the Urban Future competition has evolved in terms of what the prizes focus on, the names of the prizes, etc. But one thing that has remained constant is the caliber of the talent that this competition attracts. Every single time, I never fail to leave the pitch session impressed by the entrepreneurs, the companies, and honestly, the thinking that is being brought to bear on the urban sustainability challenges that we're facing at the moment, particularly climate change.
Overall, it's been a really humbling experience to be in a room with so many thought-provoking leaders, entrepreneurs, people who are trying to make a difference in this space. I just want to say, thank you to the Urban Future Lab and the partners that are a part of the Urban Future Summit. It's because of events like this that we can even exist and continue to do the work that we do. And it's also really inspiring to see not only the companies that are on display today, but the companies that come and are inspired and want to apply for these next years.